Everyone, I'm making this video as like a challenge to myself, and also like I'll kind of put this challenge to other people to make a video for the next 21 days, or actually just for the next 30 days, a 1 month challenge to make a video about the persecution against Christians. Because when you look at the statistics and you just look at what's going on around the world, Christianity is the most persecuted religion in the world. All right. And I'm showing you this right here. Each month, 322 Christians are killed for their faith. 214 churches and Christian properties are destroyed. 772 forms of violence are committed against Christians. Okay? It could be beatings, abductions, rapes, arrests, and forced marriages. Okay? If you look, I'm going to read this for you. Christian persecution is any hostility experienced from the world as a result of one's identification as a Christian. From verbal harassment to hostile feelings, attitudes, and actions, Christians in areas with severe religious restrictions pay a heavy price for their faith. Beatings, physical torture, confinement, isolation, rape, severe punishment, imprisonment, slavery, discrimination in education and employment, and even death are just a few examples of the persecution they experience on a daily basis. According to the Pew Research Center, over 75% of the world's population live in areas with severe religious restrictions, and many of these people are Christians. Also, according to the United States Department of State, Christians in more than 60 countries face persecution from their governments or surrounding neighbors simply because of their faith in Jesus Christ. All right? You don't have this for no other religion except for Christianity. All right? It's the most persecuted religion in the world. Today, and this site is here. It's called Open Doors. Open Doors up there, okay? I recommend you guys check the site out because I'm gonna I might use this site every day just to, show you guys this right here, okay? And there are other sources. Right here, over 100. Let's see. Yeah, over 100 million Christians are being persecuted for their faith in Jesus Christ, says Christian Charity Report. All right? Over 100 million. Now, this was written in July 31st in 2015, but I don't think it's gotten any better in year 2017. Okay? And today I'm going to, just read a story. All right, here I'm using the Voice of the Martyrs, okay? And basically they have like stories of people who are abused and people basically, they're just being persecuted for their faith, okay? Today I will go to Egypt, all right? This is out of respect for our Coptic Christian brothers and sisters who have faced a severe terrorist attack from what I believe would be from ISIS. All right, so I'm going to read this article. Egypt, aid to martyrs family. After 7 Christians were martyred during a 3-week period in Egypt's North Sinai Peninsula, nearly 300 families fled the region. The killings conducted by Wilayat Sinai, the Egyptian affiliate of the self-proclaimed Islamic State, ISIS, have taken the Christian community there. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm almost 100% sure I butchered it. All right. A VAM worker recently met the families, including women who were widowed by the attacks. VAM provided food and blankets for 50 families living in an evangelical church in Ismailia City. Okay, I'm over here. To date, nearly 290 families, or about 1,100 people, have fled Arish in northern Sinai, spreading out to about 10 cities throughout Egypt. The largest group of displaced people, 176 families, or 668 people, have fled to Ismailia. The Egyptian government has promised to provide housing for each of the families. At the government's request, Christians in the region are donating to help cover the housing needs of their brothers and sisters. Those who fled to Ismailia faced community resistance at first, though the local evangelical church offered help right away. People were excited while they were sharing with me about the love they found in the evangelical church and told me that the leaders there are doing their best to make these families happy, the VALM worker said. New families continue to flee the Sinai region every day. VALM continues to meet with Christian leaders in Ismailia and elsewhere to determine how we can further help these families, especially the families of the 7 murders. Okay? And this is their background. I don't want to try to pronounce the names. Wali Yusuf, murdered in January 30th. This individual is 35 years old, was the owner of a supermarket on a crowded street in Arish. One day, he was killed. It's just, all right. His wife gave birth to their baby girl. That's just sad. Adel Shaki, 57, lived in El Samran area in Arish. He was shot in the head. Dr. Bakek William, 58 years old, owned a veterinary clinic in Arish. He was in his pharmacy when masked young men entered and pulled him out to the street in front of the pharmacy and shot him in the head. He has a son, Marco, 16 years old, and a daughter named Demena, 14 years old. Gamal Taufik Jurgis was murdered in February 16th, 45 years old. He was a teacher who also had a small business selling shoes and socks. He has 6 children, was with his wife when he was killed in the market where he ran his business. 2 men met the couple as they walked through the market. After they asked Gamal what his name was, he confirmed his identity. They shot him in the head. The militants took the money out of Gamal's pocket and warned bystanders in the market not to come closer to Gamal or try to help or save him. Okay, he has 6 children. Sa Hakim Hana and Madad Saeed Hakim, February 21st. Saad was 65 and his son, Madad, was 45, were killed in the same day. Saad was shot several times in the head. His body was found in the street in Arish. Madad was abducted and burned alive. Kamal Rauf Kamal. Once again, I know I'm butchering their names, but I'm trying. Kamal was 40, was a plumber. Our man shot him in front of his wife and children, and their 5 children. They also burned his house. Kamal's wife and children escaped as the attackers chased Kamal into the roof of his house, and he attempted to hide. This article was posted on April 3rd, 2017. Once again, if you're a Christian, I recommend you take this challenge and post it on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. Just to bring awareness to all the violence and atrocities and persecutions that we Christians are facing around the world. We are the most persecuted faith in the world today. So this is day 1. For me, I guess I'm gonna just keep doing this until the wheels fall off, or I guess we Christians are no longer persecuted. But I have a feeling I'm gonna die of old natural age before that's gonna happen. So anyway, take the challenge. Yeah, and in the name of Jesus, I pray for, all the victims. I pray for the safety of all us Christians, and I do pray for the safety of all people, period, end of story. Especially the children, the victims. All right. Much love, everyone. In Jesus Christ's name.